their own government. Tom Tugendhat is a Conservative Party lawmaker in Britain who was previously Minister of State at the Foreign Office.
Britain and the United States have had, at various different points, not altogether helpful relationships with the Iranian people. My view is the thing that we should be doing is making sure that the Iranians have access. Various different points. Like TV is still getting through in various different ways, so we must make sure people have access to information. We need to make sure that people know that they're supported. The second thing we need to do, the US, Britain, and many others in the region, prepare for the transfer of power. Make sure you've got medicines, food, and everything ready to get in there, because those people are going to need a hell of a lot of help really quickly.
Many Iranians are going to great risks to consume information from outside the country, and it is worth noting that the only bit of Voice of America still permitted to function by the Trump administration is VOA's Farsi language network, targeting viewers inside Iran.
To recap the top stories, President Trump's announced a new 25% tariff for countries still doing business with Iran. The Israeli military says it's ready for potential Iranian retaliation as President Trump weighs action in support of protesters. The White House says Venezuelan opposition leader Maria Corina Machado will meet President Trump on Tuesday. And also on Tuesday, the French nationalist leader Marine Le Pen's appeal trial after she was found guilty of embezzling European Union funds begins. That's the latest feature story news. Ollie Barrett reporting.
Jokes, stories and commentary heard on Scott and Val Save the Universe are not necessarily the opinions of this station, its sponsors, the network or our broadcast partners.
Step back, everything will be okay. Two new heroes to face the day. Now throw all your fears away. And they're both in tights array. It's not a bad joke, or even a curse. Scott and Val save the universe.
But mostly Scott.
Yeah, totally Scott.
Pretty much all Scots.
Scott and Val save the universe. Val, sharp, stunning, effortlessly brilliant. Scott, the human equivalent of a loading screen.
Scott and Val save the universe.
I don't know how nice that was, but we're back after a long break. It's Scott and Val. All right. Good morning to my beautiful sister. I see her lips moving.
I have to unmute. I'm here.
You're here.
I wish it was that simple, though. Just mute myself or mute you.
That'd be a little bit easier. All right. I'm getting a switch to the right screen now. So there you go. There's my beautiful sister, Val. And I worked really hard last night to get that black box over your head gone. And apparently it didn't work out. So.
Oh,
Sorry
you tried everything.
I tried everything, and I was doing some tests last night, and it was actually actually gone, and now I see it's back. So I'll have to work on that.
Google failed you.
Yes, Zoom has failed us. So excited. I am actually kind of nervous. You might be able to hear it in my voice. I haven't been this nervous to do a show in like forever, but we've retooled so much, and we've added so much going on. If you were already logged in, you saw the intro. We've really worked on the video portion of the show over the holiday break, and lots of animation today. One of the things we were kind of messing with the name, this Scott and Val Save the Universe, and one of the things I added to that was the radio show you want to watch.
That is so true. I mean, because you're not getting the full effect unless you're watching us on YouTube or Facebook. We're much funnier on the internet.
And if you believe that, I actually got it from our friend Ron, who listens all the time. He says, I can't listen just to the audio. He goes, I have to watch you guys. So this one's for you, Ron, then.
And I have to say, because you said we have been working on stuff, you have been working on stuff. So all the graphics you see, all the songs, all the intros, all the outros, all the in-betweens, that is all Scott. He's
every single
working
piece
hard.
of music.
Yes.
Has and every soundbite created too, because it's got to be royalty free, and we wanted new stuff. All right, so real quick, today's show featuring some new things that you want to know about. First up, a show called Panic Time. This is a new segment that's going to happen at 7:45 this morning with Crazy Ken Owens. I'm excited about that one. Crazy Ken.
He already popped in and said good morning, and so, yes.
He's ready to go. All right.
He's ready to go.
All right. Also, a new national weatherman. You've heard his name on the radio before. He used to be part of the Three Amigos when that show was going on. The one and only Alan Two Shoes Melani. With national weather, since we're all over the country now.
You know, and I never did ask where the two shoes comes from.
You're going to have to ask
from the Three Amigos.
You're going to have you'll have to ask Alan how he got the name Two Shoes.
Okay. There's a story I hear. I can get that already.
All right. And for those of us, our friends listening on our flagship radio station, KCHW-FM, you've heard Alan before. Also, a couple new people that are going to join us in the coming weeks that you'll know their names. You'll know who I'm talking about just by their first names. Kat and Joe going to be providing material and content to the show as well. So every Tuesday, we're going to have all these crazy guests coming in. Top it all off with which could be the country's very first. Not only are we like the first brother and sister morning show, I think we have the country's very first AI sportscaster. I've given him a name. Are you ready, Val?
Okay, I'm ready.
It had to be as big as he is. Nigel Wobbleton Teacup the Fourth.
Oh, boy.
And his sportscast coming up at 7:45, just kind of a preempting. His voice is awesome. It's real easy to work with. But talking video, not so much. It's horrible. It looks like a 2-year-old did it. But Nigel told me, broadcast it anyway, so that's what we're going to do.
Well, that was like me trying to get an introduction video posted on Facebook and YouTube. It took me a week because I was having trouble with backgrounds, video flicker, editing, and just trying to get it to look like I wasn't reading a script. And finally, the only way I could do it was just not to read the script and just wing it. And so, but yeah, it's a work in progress.
A work in progress. It came out really good, you know, and the only problems with your other ones, I think, is because you were disappearing. All right.
Yes. Yeah, it was lots of video flicker. And, you know, was having problems, you know, people that don't do video stuff, I guess, won't get this. But a couple of the video programs I was trying to use just have that flicker in the background. Zoom doesn't have it. And I don't know what Zoom does differently. But yeah,
the tech is, you know, because we started out 10 years ago trying to bring in people from the radio show online. Always a challenge, and it's gotten so much better. And Val, you're kind of throwing me off kilter because your head's not centered behind your logo. See how beautiful my head is? And then I can do things you'll like this one. And we are here to save the universe, and we are the droids you've been looking for. And then
There you go.
I also have this one to go with the show. How's that? Look at that. The only problem is after about 5 minutes, I run out of air. All right.
You've never ran out of air in your whole life.
And if you're not watching, I just put on a space helmet because, yeah, I'm spacey. Touch real quick. Coming out of the holidays, me and Val had almost a month-long break. Very, very enjoyable. Val, any highlights from your holidays?
Oh, it was just great all around. We had a couple different Christmas, one with my older son and his family, and then on Christmas Day it was my younger son and his family. So we just had a really great season. The only thing missing, I guess, and maybe other people wouldn't complain about it, but I miss the snow.
You miss the snow.
Miss the snow.
Well, I had plenty of it for you. And cold weather. It started in November. Let's see, I think we've had 5 days at near freezing. We've had maybe 3 or 4 days since mid-November where we've actually gotten above freezing. And it's Arctic. I feel like I'm in Alaska. I'm ready to move home to Twila. At least for this winter.
I was going to say wait till next winter and then you'll be ready to move back to Maine, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
I just feel bad for the ski hills. It's been a rough year for them.
Sure.
And just so.
All right, I'm going to adjust your screen a little bit. I wasn't counting on this. Now, I have some video I'd like to show of Val's Christmas that her husband Brad shared with me. That Val is totally that's the wrong one. That Val is totally unaware of. All right.
Oh no.
Yeah, Val is totally unaware of this. I had these big plans not to have to adjust screens while we were doing this show today, and it already has not worked out. All right.
So didn't I say in my introduction video that you were going to tell horrifyingly embarrassing stories about me, but I didn't realize there was a whole video.
All right. There's actually 3. All right. As you're going to see now, Val's first Christmas gift was a Rey costume from Star Wars, and then look what she did to the living room here. Yeah. Oh, the presents? No. All right, so she's having fun with the lightsaber. Then later on, Val went to the neighbors in the middle of the night, carving up their presents with a lightsaber. Wow, Val. All right.
The Grinch has nothing on me.
No. And then she went over to another neighbor's house, but this time they know her pretty well, so she dressed up like Gillian Anderson from X-Files. Oh. Yes, Val got a new wonderful lightsaber for Christmas.
For Christmas. Yes. Oh, if only. Oh, boy.
All right, there. I worked hard on... No, I didn't work hard on that one at all. In minutes...
I can tell.
In minutes, our first online contest. Win a Bigfoot blank. Right? Fill in the blank. Maybe guess online on Facebook. Or our new YouTube channel. You can watch there. Scott and Val Save the Universe. All right. If you happen to go to our Facebook page, Scott and Val Save the Universe, we can't broadcast till we have 200 likes. So please go there and like us, or for 2 months. So I've got a link to the YouTube broadcast if you landed there this morning. Sorry about that. We didn't realize until we went to broadcast to multiple platforms that they wouldn't broadcast that one because we're not old enough. If I'd have known that, I'd have started earlier. So win a Bigfoot blank. Take your best shot, your guess. Maybe you've actually seen our ad. Fill in the blank. What are we giving away? Guess. But first, a quote of the day from Jon Stewart. All right?
All right.
We did have a disclaimer at the beginning of the show that the views expressed on the show might not reflect the views of sponsors, the radio station, the network, and everybody else that might be involved.
And my thing that I posted on my Facebook page was full disclosure. There will be some political comments, and we'll be making fun of the current administration. So I warned as well,
okay.
Just in case any of my friends want to watch, so
All right. All right. So John made this statement on his show. I'm confused. President Maduro from Venezuela has been reverse iced. He was imported into the USA instead of being deported. John also made a cryptic post last week saying if he disappears off the air, it's not by his choice. Dissenters being silenced. Mothers violently shot when an ICE operative operating in violation of the Constitution chooses to step in front of a car and open fire on an ordinary citizen. That's America for 2026.
I was hoping that it was brand, new year, new us, but
Nope, same old stuff. Well, hey, let's just add in the fact we pay him a terrorist organization and invaded a country.
yeah.
We said we were going for drugs, but turns out it was the oil. It's always the oil.
It's always the oil.
Always the oil.
Follow the money.
Yes. All right, let's change the attitude with some music, and it's time for a brother and sister insult round. All right, I'm ready, Val. You get to start.
All right, Scott, so short. When he goes to bed, he has a little ladder he pulls out to get him up there.
I prefer to call it efficient space storage.
It's kind of like those ones you see for your dog that's too small to get into bed, just a little step.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Same thing. All right, Val, if you haven't noticed on the camera, Val's nose is so prominent. When we were kids, I once used it for aerodynamic testing with my balsa wood airplane. She probably doesn't remember due to, well, her childhood trauma.
Scott's the reason they put instructions on shampoo bottles. That's all I'm saying.
What? I'm the reason they put instructions on shampoo bottles?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't think so. But
Did not get in your eyes. Stuff like that.
Wasn't me. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. You farted. No, it wasn't me. It was the chair, right?
that's always a valid excuse. All right. I had something for the shampoo, but no, that's not it either. Here we go. So can you do that joke again so I can play my sound effects?
All right, Scott's the reason they put instructions on shampoo bottles.
That's what they are. I get tears in my eyes just thinking about it.
I told you the sun was in my eyes.
Yeah, Val. Sun was in my eyes. It wasn't shampoo.
Hey, Ken guessed a Bigfoot keychain as our teaser.
Ooh.
And Ron's listening this morning, so thanks for joining us, Ron. He is a huge supporter of the radio, listens to us a lot.
Yes. Let's see. Val's like glow-in-the-dark toilet paper because her jokes leave you with chemical burns on your bottom.
Oh, boy. You used that when you blew your nose, didn't you?
Yeah. If we sound too chipper, it's only like, 7:35, 7:37. All right, contest tease. Scott and Val Save the Universe, first radio show you're going to want to watch is having our very first contest. You can win one of Val's, what are they, Val?
Custom Farkle dice trays.
Ooh, it's a Farkle board and dice,
It's
right?
a Farkle board, yeah, and matching coasters.
Nice.
And they have Bigfoot on them. They have some Northern Lights to kind of tie in KCHW. And so I think they look pretty cool.
All right. So now this one, as you said, figures Bigfoot and the Northern Lights. To enter, you have to do something. We're not going to make this easy for you because we need help.
Please?
Yes, please. Simply subscribe to both our Facebook and YouTube pages to help us get the show going on these new platforms. So for Facebook, you would go and follow. And then on YouTube, you would go subscribe. And let's see, the Facebook address is RFN Network. And on YouTube, it's the @Rogue Frequency Network. But we've already posted so much stuff on either one. You can search Scott and Val, and one of our videos will pop up. And then when you go to that video, you always have the little icon so you can go right to our page. All right. So now the winner of this, and it's also posted on Scott and Val Save the Universe on Facebook. You can see a picture. It's pinned to the top of our Facebook page there. So you can see the Farkle board, the dice, and our matching coaster set. It's very, very nice. Thank you, Val, for doing that for our show.
Oh, my pleasure. I've really been having fun with the whole Farkle thing. Didn't realize how many people play Farkle and are just loving the different boards that I'm creating. So Super fun.
There you go. We also so Val was talking about me doing all the production, but Val was working on that stuff too for the show. So we got to give her some credit there. As we mentioned earlier, don't forget in the show today, if you just joined us, Alan Melani will come in with national weather right around the top of the hour at 8 o'clock. A panic time with Crazy Ken Owens just a few minutes away, and in the second hour, right before Odd News, we'll have sports with the world's first AI sportscaster created by me, Nigel Teacup IV.
Okay.
That's the thing
Ken
about it.
says he hates it when he farkles.
I already played that sound effect, Ken.
Now we've got a message about Ken entering the waiting room above my head.
Oh man, we're gonna have to fix that screen, aren't we? All right. He's a little we'll say overzealous. Let's see if I could do something to make him go away. Actually, we could let him in if he promises to be quiet. We could try that. All right. Let's go ahead and move Ken into the room and joining the show. And that'll give me a chance to move a few screens around as we get Ken loaded up this morning. Good morning, Ken. You could talk.
Well, good morning, everybody.
I was just joking about you being quiet. We're just about ready to cut to you. I'm actually just fixing a couple things there. All right, to Val, will you kick us off on our top 10 things not to do today?
All right. Number 1, don't check your work email before coffee. It's just going to make you grumpy.
Ooh, that's a bad idea.
Don't tweet political rage before breakfast. We already did that. We did it for you.
That's right. Oh, it's so hard. It was really hard this morning, like finishing off the script and reading the news headlines. But you'll have to wait to see what I come up with.
All right.
All right. What do you got next, Val?
Don't ask your dog for life advice. You'll end up outside rolling in something stinky.
Same thing happens to me every time I play in the leaves.
I thought you were going to say litter box.
I just remember every time.
It even started with an L.
I think it was a purposeful thing when we were kids because, fall would come and we'd want to go outside and play on the leaves. But Val was always out there first. And then when she invited me to come play in the leaves, like I said, I always ended up with something stinking on me.
And it's, as a kid, you're thinking, oh, yay, get to play in the leaves. It's going to be so fun. And then you come up with something stinky.
Mom! Fix this. All right. Let's see. What do you got next?
All right. Another thing not to do today at work is don't reply K to a long text. It means war, dude. Yeah. I went through all that work for a long text and you replied K. Don't assume indoor plants are low maintenance. They need love too.
Yes. Let's see. This is probably the most important thing not to do today. Go ahead, Val.
Oh, don't confuse confidence with competence. Important distinction. Was that Trump riff? Yep. He acts confident, but he sounds like the brain fog blew in and carried him back out to sea.
I wish I would have had that sound effect.
All right. Don't fix what isn't broken. Humans are expert at breaking things.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't start a conversation with no offense. No offense, Val, because it never ends well.
It never ends well.
I like the next one. Do that.
Don't compare your day to someone else's highlights. Your life is just fine. Loser.
I didn't type that.
Scott.
Yeah.
All right. You got the last one or I got the last one?
You got the last one. I'll take us out.
All right. Don't forget, today is Make Your Dreams Come True Day. Or at least pretend it is.
That's right. Dream big. Or dream about coffee this morning. Just dream because it'll be better than what's going on in our country. Promise. Promise. Dream big.
So speaking of coffee, I had to, we were kind of kind of fine-tuning some stuff this morning. And so it was like the news was on, and I was like, do I have time to get coffee? Do I have time to get coffee? So I was worried that you were going to start the show and there'd just be a blank screen. But I had time to get coffee.
All right, all right. When you said coffee, I automatically started drinking. All right, on our way to Ken, but first, a couple shower thoughts. This is things, just a couple of them, that me and Val thought about in the shower this morning.
All right. The thing I thought about was, why is it still a meeting when two people gather and no one does anything?
I don't know. To me, it's called an unfortunate rendezvous if two people meet and do nothing.
No one talks about anything, but they do something.
If nothing happens, unfortunate rendezvous. It's okay. You can laugh, Ken. It's okay. We're going to interview you in a minute. All right. Why doesn't the reply all button take at least 4 clicks to open for safety? Are you sure you want to do this? Really?
You probably should, though, because have you ever replied all and you shouldn't have?
Oops. Yeah, there was a class reunion once. And somebody was talking bad about one of my ex-wives. Because you know how they do the round robin? No. We were still married. I say that's afterburn. Come on. And the person that was talking bad about my ex-wife accidentally hit reply all.
Oh.
All right, Val, your next deep shower thought.
All right. I was just going to say, I actually did that accidentally. There was 2 text threads going on. One was a private text thread with one of the participants, and the other was the group. And yeah, I accidentally said something on the groups. Oopsie. All right. Here's another shower thought for you. If we evolved from monkeys, then why are there still monkeys? Are they just like really bad at evolution? Kind of like
maybe they're waiting in line.
All right.
This is a long one.
I was wishing this morning that the reason I constantly forget what I was going to say on the radio was because my brain is just trying to save us from embarrassment. But
that's good try.
But it's totally something else. This show is actually me tracking the onset of my dementia in real time. So, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy. All right, coming into the studio, the one and only. And before I play his big intro, I want to talk to him a little bit. Welcome back to the show, Ken Owens.
Hey, good morning, everybody. How's it going? What a great show already.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, free Cardinal for everybody, right?
Yes.
Well, not for everyone.
Oh. Okay.
So now I got a question because I actually, Ken has filled in for Val on the morning show before. You might remember that. And I got to meet Ken through Val. And Val, have you and Ken ever been on the radio show together? I don't think so.
No, we were.
You were?
We
yes.
did kind of a test run for him, taking over for me. And so we were all on the show together. So, yeah.
Okay.
It's a hard duo to keep up with, though. Yeah. Well, you got to be on your game. Got to be on your game.
And the dementia thing for me. So, yeah. I didn't remember. All right. So, Ken, you've got a type of radio experience on your own. You're part of a big ham club, aren't you?
I am big into ham radio, and I do a radio show every Sunday. It's on the VHF side, if anyone knows about ham radio. And I love checking into people's nets, and there's a couple in Seattle I check in with daily and talk to people all over the world. And I once had a radio show at KUSF Radio in San Francisco, the University of San Francisco, when I was in the 6th grade. And yes, I had to get my FCC license and with the endorsement. And so I've been in radio. I've been talking forever.
That's what you're going to say at the end of this segment.
I've been talking forever. Yes. And then it's really hard to get people to listen sometimes. I just don't understand.
Well, maybe it's what you're saying. We'll find out in a minute.
No. I could panic over something like a panic.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
no, don't get me started on panicking.
That is the word, and I worked on this really hard for you. I hope you enjoy it. Ladies and gentlemen, stand by. It's time for our very first Panic Time with Ken Owens.
Get ready. Wait for it. It's panic time. Calm down. It's not the end of days. And now, your panic time host, Ken, you kids get out of my yard. Owens.
Hey, you kids, get out of my yard, Owens.
Yeah. Welcome to the show, Ken.
Well, that was fantastic. And yes, it is panic time. There is so much going on. Oh, wait, is it my time?
It is your time. It is.
Oh,
it's all
my
you.
God. Well, anyway, there is so much going on right now. And we were talking about so much of our politicians. And before I even get into talking about Trump right now, I need to talk about the inner earth. I don't know if anybody knows about this, but there's an inner earth, because the inner earth didn't start as a joke. It started in the 1800s, and it carried way into the 1900s. Admiral Richard Byrd, a real U.S. Navy explorer, claimed to have found a hidden world inside the earth. What do you guys think?
I'm scared.
The inner earth people.
I've seen
There's a
this.
whole civilization.
I'm seeing this, and why can't you see it on Google?
Yes.
Because supposedly, Google only goes around the earth. Do you ever see Google actually on the top and the bottom? You want to know why? Because he said that that's where the entrances are. They're on the South Pole and the North Pole. Google only goes around the outside, and that's for a reason. Yes, and when he found the inner earth, he said it was warm air, and he said the land was glowing. He said there were people. They were very tall people, big people. And he said the soil was so fertile that food grew without an effort.
Ooh.
Free vegetables, huge vegetables, huge. Can you imagine that? No farms, no droughts, no grocery stores.
Ooh. Okay. I can deal with that.
Okay. Yeah.
Well-
I'm picking up what you're throwing down.
Well, a lot of people said he was crazy. Historians buried it. Of course, the inner earth became just another conspiracy until now. Okay, everyone calm down. I know I'm maybe getting ahead of myself, but don't calm down, because Donald Trump, but why? We have to ask ourselves, why is Donald Trump so infatuated with Greenland?
Why, Ken? Why?
Well, it has nothing to do with Greenland. He doesn't want the minerals. He doesn't want it for military strategic advantage, because Greenland isn't just ice. It's not just snow. And it's just not a cold and miserable place. Greenland is rumored to be sitting on top of something buried so deep that they only talk about it in whispers. There's an entrance. There's an entrance in Greenland to the inner earth.
No.
Oh,
Really?
Yes, that's right. The hollow earth. It with all of its free vegetables, giant carrots, unlimited corn, the broccoli the size of pickup trucks. That's right, the hollow earth with free vegetables, giant carrots, and everything else. It's just not about the vegetables.
Okay.
No, it's not. Vegetables are just a gateway drug. This is what he really wants to control: power, branding. He doesn't want inner earth. He wants to own it. Ooh. He wants to own it. Trump wants, can you get this? Trump wants hollow Trump resorts.
Oh, no.
Yes, gold tunnels. He's got, down in inner earth, there are tunnels that go everywhere. People don't know this. Yes, there are people living in the inner earth. They pop up amongst us. Trump doesn't want inner earth because the vegetables, he wants it right now. The vegetables are free. That's right, vegetables are free. Right now you can get free vegetables. But nope, there's no tariffs, no taxes, no customs. The inner earth people have been sneaking vegetables to the surface for years.
Years?
For years.
How many?
That's why organic carrots cost more, because, well, you got to get them from the inner earth. And that's why tomatoes taste suspiciously confident. Those are smuggled vegetables. And Trump can't stand a vegetable he can't tariff.
Oh, that's true. Oh my gosh, I'm starting to panic.
He wants to control the tunnels so that he can finally say, we're putting a beautiful tax on underground broccoli. Tremendous tax, the best tax. He wants to control the inner earth. He doesn't just control where he pops up in the world. He wants to control the tunnels so he can pop up here and he can pop up there, and you'll never know where he's going to pop up. It's like whack-a-mole. Trump will be here and then it'll be there, like the arcade game, and you never know where the mole's going to pop up, and that could be Trump. He wants to build a vegetable border patrol. Men in uniforms stopping zucchini at tunnel exits. Sir, do you have anything to declare? Yes, I'm a cucumber. I'm a cucumber. Step aside. You look suspicious.
You look like suspiciously like a pickle.
Well, yes. See, you're getting it. Carrots are getting frisked. Onions they're questioning onions. Tomatoes crying for no reason. I mean, they used to be able to come and go, and now Trump's there. Every vegetable needs papers. Every vegetable gets inspected, because when Trump controls inner earth, he doesn't just run tunnels. He runs produce immigration.
Ooh.
And suddenly, whack-a-mole isn't just about where he pops up anymore. It's about which vegetables are allowed to pop out. And once he gets in there, he can pop up anywhere in the world through a secret earth tunnel, like some sort of orange political whack-a-mole. You gotta think of this. Once you're in Paris, boom, Trump pops out of the sidewalk. You're in Tokyo, boom, bam, Trump's in a tunnel. You're in Spokane, don't look down, Trump. And that's what he's going to do with the inner earth power. No more free vegetables, tariffs, and no more farms. He'll just declare, we have the best underground potatoes, tremendous potatoes. And once he controls the inner earth food supply, that's it, game over. He doesn't need grocery stores, he doesn't need farmers, and he won't need Costco's. Can you imagine no more Costco's? Because Trump will control the inner earth and all of their vegetables. And I'm sitting here thinking, well, what do we do? What do we do? Well, how can you stop Trump? You can't build walls. I mean, it's underground. It's already rocks. And even we can't prepare because we don't know where he'll pop up next. You can't start building over here. There's tunnels. He'll pop up over there. He could be under your bed. He could be under your toilet. He could be under a burrito. You don't know. And once he gets those inner earth vegetables, he'll say, these are the healthiest vegetables in history. The inner earth people, great people. They love me.
I finally understand why we called a continent with ice Greenland, because it's the gate to the Greenland Middle Earth.
You've got it. That is exactly it. And that's when you'll know we're no longer living on Earth. We're living in Trump Hollow. And that's, my friends, is why it's panic time.
Ooh.
It's panic time.
Oh.
I got one question. This is important for me.
You go right ahead, because this is some really serious stuff.
I can tell. I want to know the Vegetable Border Patrol, which would be the VBP. Is there a sign-on bonus for that?
All the vegetables you can eat.
Well, yeah, I'm sure there are. I mean, there's going to be buffets, and they didn't say anything about bakeries. Yeah, so yeah, it may be more of a vegetarian brigade.
It'd be so much better than joining ICE.
Well, yeah, and I wonder, instead of a mask, if you get like a straw to drink that vegetable smoothie.
Yeah, and you could kidnap vegetables instead of people. It seems a lot nicer. Thank you.
Well, don't you need ice to keep vegetables fresh?
Wow.
Oh, boy.
I mean, it's really happening.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
A big round of-
I can't wait. I can't wait for you to, keep investigating this, and if you learn any more that if you come up with pictures for proof or anything like that, we would love to bring you back on the show, and you can tell us more.
Well, don't get me started, because there's the hidden Canadian Moose Army, and Elon Musk is buying the moon.
Ooh, okay.
Oh,
You didn't know, Val. I already
I wonder
invited
what
him
he's
back.
gonna name it.
I already invited him back for next week, and now I'm kind of scared.
Oh, well, okay. That sounds great. I can work on this. I mean, how would you like that? You're looking up at night with your kids, and you're watching the moon rise, and actually what you're doing is you're getting mooned by, Elon Musk. Anyway, another story to come.
Oh, I bet you it's real square and tasty.
okay. All right.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
I'm envisioning it. All right, big round of applause. The one and only Crazy Ken. You kids get out of my yard. Owens. There you go. Thank you so much, Ken. All right. That was a great show. So glad he joined us today. And let's get this screen moved over for, there we go. Val popped into it as Ken left. And we're going to roll on. We've got weather just a few minutes away. And we will be taking a break before we get there as well. Real quick, we had some life bits. I thought these were funny. Let's share these since we got a couple minutes, Val. First up is states with the most questionable tourism slogans. Val, what's the first one?
It's that friendly.
It's that friendly.
Kentucky used "It's that friendly" as part of a long-running promotional set of slogans for tourism efforts. I'm creeped out. How about Kentucky? We invented the reach around?
That sounds true.
It's really that friendly.
All right. Another one. Here's a great tourism slogan. Open for business. That's a former tourism slogan associated with West Virginia. Wait, West Virginia's a state?
And it's open for business.
I thought it was an area.
Kind of like North Dakota.
Yeah.
Nebraska adopted this tongue-in-cheek line to set itself apart from conventional positive slogans. However, that honesty is really, really suspicious. Here's one. Nebraska, honestly, it's not for everyone.
Those are less like slogans, more like Yelp reviews.
Honestly, it's not for everyone.
That'd be so true.
There's lots of states we could say that about, though, too.
All right. Especially in the U.S., town names read like someone lost a bet. You've heard of Boring, Oregon, where enthusiasm takes a nap. Why Arizona? What happens in Why Arizona, Val?
Someone had questions and really no answers.
That's right. Boise, I came up with these.
Oh, now I'm scared.
All right. The best Idaho can offer, if you ignore the rest of Idaho. Boise, art walls everywhere. So you forget it's Idaho.
Oh.
And my personal favorite, Boise, Idaho, city of trees and opinions you didn't ask for.
I notice you're picking on southern Idaho, though, so you don't offend anybody in northern Idaho?
Yeah. Because people, you know how the North always hates the South, no matter where you are.
No matter where.
No matter where you are. All right. I see our national weatherman, Alan Melani, is hanging out in the green room. That's why Val's head got so big.
I was going to say, my head is enormous right now.
I had to do that because there was a black bar over the top of it. So, there you go. Shrink down. Oh, that helped a lot. You look like a midget now. Or at least your head's the same size as mine.
I look like I'm all, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Something like that. All right, we're going to go to break. When we come back, we're going to have weather with Alan Melani. And don't forget, you're listening to Scott and Val Save the Universe. Maybe.
Maybe. Scott and Val Save the Universe will be right back. They're probably heating up a chocolate teapot. I hate this job. It's total bollocks, isn't it? Their mum must have been real knackered after raising these two wibble-wielding squiffies.
KCHW, Chewelah, Colville, Kettle Falls. You're listening to Northern Lights Public Radio on 102.7 KCHW, Chewelah, Colville, Kettle Falls.
It's 8:04.
Your KCHW morning show is made possible by donations from
Colville Toyota. Colville Toyota, located at 160 West 3rd Avenue in Colville, offers new and used vehicle sales and service. Vehicle sales is open 8:30 a.m. till 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, with a Toyota Express Maintenance Center open 7:30 a.m. till 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. More information on Colville Toyota's vehicle inventory and services is available at colvilletoyota.com. A small-town dealership with a big heart.
And by
Chewelah Flooring.
Chewelah Flooring at 214 East Clay in the 3rd Street Mall offers a wide variety of products, including carpet, ceramic and porcelain tile, vinyl and laminate planks, and vinyl sheet flooring. Chewelah Flooring carries products for both commercial businesses and residential homes, including brands like National Flooring, Dell Tile, Mannington, and Mohawk. They also offer blind repair. For more information, you can visit online at ChewelahFlooring.com, call 509-935-8021, or via email at ChewelahFlooring@gmail.com.
Programming brought to you by Ryan Moore, your Edward Jones financial advisor in Deer Park, Washington. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Edward Jones is a firm that helps individuals and business owners achieve their financial goals. More information is available at edwardjones.com or by calling 509-276-2974. Edward Jones, member SIPC, with locations in Deer Park and Chewelah.
This is KCHW 102.7.
Welcome to 2026 Talks, where we're following our democracy in historic times.
In my opinion, she was an agitator, a very high-level agitator, so professional. She wouldn't stop screaming. I said, this isn't a normal situation. This is a professional troublemaker.
President Donald Trump is backing claims that Renee Nicole Good was part of a left-wing attack on federal agents. Good was in her car, unarmed, near a Minneapolis immigration raid when she was killed by an ICE officer. The administration calls her a domestic terrorist, saying she ran over a federal agent, but cell phone videos show her moving away from officers when shot with several bullets going through the driver's side window, not the front windshield. Despite growing backlash, the administration is sending several hundred more agents to Minnesota. The state's Attorney General Keith Ellison says he's suing to stop what he calls an invasion.
We asked the courts to end the DHS unlawful behavior in our state, the intimidation, the threats, the violence. We asked the courts to end the tactics on our places of worship, our schools, our courts, our marketplaces, our hospitals, and even funeral homes.
Even rural parts of the state are on edge. Joan Ellison, no relation, lives in the resort and farming town of Pelican Rapids. She says some are troubled by the newcomers, but the town made a conscious decision to welcome people who are proving to be the good employees and small business owners they need.
They are well respected in the community. They are integrated into all parts of life in the community, and the community has worked hard to make them feel welcome.
Reports say ICE is violating its own rules by separating families during deportation. Under current policy, ICE must allow parents to decide what happens to their children. But Zain Lakhani with the Women's Refugee Commission says most deported parents aren't being allowed to take their kids with them or arrange their care.
We spoke with dozens and dozens of parents who are coming off the plane, some inconsolable because they did not know where their children are, the vast majority of whom had never been asked if they had children at the time that they were arrested.
The Federal Reserve has been served with subpoenas in a probe into whether Chair Jerome Powell lied to Congress about a long-term headquarters renovation project. In an unusually stark response, Powell calls it part of a pressure campaign by Trump.
This is about whether the Fed will be able to continue to set interest rates based on evidence and economic conditions, or whether instead monetary policy will be directed by political pressure or intimidation.
Several Senate Republicans say Fed independence is crucial for the markets and economy. They're threatening to stall confirmation of any replacement for Powell. White House economic advisor Kevin Hassett is likely to be nominated when Powell's term ends in May. Hassett says the Justice Department just wants transparency.
Seems like the Justice Department has decided they want to see what's going on over there with this building that's massively more expensive than any building in the history of Washington. And if I were Fed chair, I would want them to do that.
Protests in Iran are escalating quickly, fueled by repression and a poor economy. The Pentagon's reportedly exploring military options, but the White House says the regime is seeking negotiations. Trump says the U.S. will put a 25% tariff on all of Iran's trading partners. I'm Edwin J. Vieira for Pacifica Network and Public News Service. Find our trust indicators at publicnewsservice.org.
And we're back, yes, somehow still on the air, for part 2 of the Scott and Val Save the Universe show. The only program brave enough to tackle cosmic chaos, armed with opinion.
Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. I hit the wrong button. All right, we are armed with opinions and coming back for part 2 of our show this morning. Sure, it's a little clunky. My beautiful sister Val, we got a beautiful new face on the camera, and we're going to roll out his intro.
It's time for RFN weather. Here with your national weather outlook is Alan Two Shoes Melani.
Two Shoes Melani!
And we have summoned the weather kraken.
Good morning, Alan.
Welcome back to the show. All right, I don't hear you.
He probably did like me, muted his mic, and
I think his mic's muted. So our weather guy's silent.
I got it.
There.
All right. Now I want to know: do we have time for the Two Shoes story? Because that was my question. Where does that name come from?
Okay. It's a short story.
Okay.
And so one shoe caused a disproportionate amount of problems, and HR needed a villain. So here I am. There was emails, there was meetings, and at least one phrase in the subject line that said footwear accountability. No policies were technically violated, but several were rewritten. So, yeah.
So
I was cleared of all wrongdoing, but the Two Shoes wasn't.
I have a feeling there was something to do with feet flirting.
I don't know. Could have been.
Could have been.
As long as there wasn't a shoe under the stall wall.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
All right. Well, folks might remember Alan from our Three Amigos television show that Chuck Ritchie and Alan and I used to do on the big KCHW. And then Alan has actually filled in for Val a couple times. I'm going to ask the same question we can. You and Val have never been on the air together, though, have you?
We have not.
We have not.
All right.
Yeah.
So Valerie Hunter, Alan Melani. Say hi.
Good morning.
Hi, Alan.
If you look to the left, maybe, Val, you can wave at him, kind of.
My problem is things are backwards.
Yeah, so you got to, there you go. Look to your left. Hi, Alan. Oh, he's waving back at you. This is cool. This is like Hollywood Squares. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, our very first national weathercast, it is Alan Two Shoes Melani.
Yay!
Yay!
So good morning to the Pac Northwest and the rest of the Soggy Bottom Club. You know these rain maps that look like spilled coffee? Yeah, more of that. A series of wet fronts and atmospheric rivers, those big moisture highways from the Pacific, are punching into western Washington and Oregon. or Washington and Oregon, bringing rain, wind, and mountain snow, especially in the Cascades and the Olympics. Lowlands will mostly see wet stuff. Umbrellas will be your new best friend, unless you prefer the soggy Scott forgot one look. So mountains could
Brings
see
out the natural curl in his hair.
Right? Mountains could see heavy snow totals through the rest of us would mostly wonder why we parked on the low side. It'll be breezy, damp, and ideal weather for hot coffee. The forecast vibe is rain, wind, and why did I leave the house weather. The northern Rockies and northern Great Basin Thursday into Saturday. It's moving inland. That moisture isn't playing favorites. We're talking snowfalls above 4,500 feet. And if you're headed up for ski season prep, expect piles in the powder zones. The valleys, probably just a wet, muddy reminder that winter exists. It'll be a cold shuffle in the upper Northwest Mountains. Not quite Val's chili recipe cold, but enough so that Scott might finally feel tall when standing next to icy snowbanks. The forecast vibe for the northeastern Rockies is snow for the peaks, rain below, and a chance of avalanche jokes. In the central U.S., as the system
I keep falling for you.
As the system pushes eastward, parts of the plains and Midwest will feel that sting of cold air. Rain begins in the central states and may mix with some snow or a wintry mix as temperatures tumble through the weekend. Roads could get slippery, and that means funny news clips of people slipping on the ice. Your forecast vibe for the central U.S. is showers, chilly progression, lots of weather puns. For the eastern seaboard and the northeast, Saturday into Sunday, here's where the forecast gets dramatic but truish. The approaching system is expected to push into the East Coast late Saturday into Sunday with showers, cooler temps dominating much of the region. Expect rain for big city commuters. That's a perfect excuse for grumpy faces on your selfies. Possible chilly wind and maybe even a light dusting of snow in some inland spots if that cold air punches through like your aunt at Thanksgiving. By Sunday night into Monday, conditions should attempt to clear up, but let's face it, the East Coast has a PhD in unpredictable weather theatrics. Forecast vibe is wet and chilly with occasional holiday-style mood swings. And just for your national forecast summary, in case you fell asleep for that weather report, is the West Coast is going to see rain, wind, and mountain snow. Central U.S. is rain turning chilly, mixed precipitation possible. And the East Coast is showers with brisk temps clearing late Sunday, all of which proves that Mother Nature has zero chill. Probably like you, Scott, trying to pick up a date at a coffee shop in December.
Zero opportunity.
A snowball's chance in, you know what?
Zero game.
Zero game.
Zero game. All right, I learned all that from Alan. All right, great weather forecast. Did you have anything outside the solar system today?
As a matter of fact, I do. Let's see if I can find it here. So I've got a little bit of weather for Mars for the weekend.
Okay.
Expect fine dust storms with light red haze, temperatures holding a balmy negative 80 degrees Fahrenheit, give or take a crater, and winds kicking up just enough dust to ruin every selfie ever taken, even worse than Scott's dating photos. Tuesday is sunny, if you define sunny as a tiny yellow dot in a big pink sky. Wednesday, a slight chance of dust devils with gusts up to, oops, there goes your rover again. And for the weekend, perfect weather for existential contemplation or writing snarky weather forecast about Earth while sipping imaginary hot cocoa.
Yoda, it'd probably be safer if I said that. I just stepped in with a note about your weather forecast.
No, or do not. There is no try.
Yeah, good job, Alan Melani.
Good job.
So, Val, remember yesterday when I was telling you about the musical cookies I made?
Yes.
Do you think Alan deserves a musical cookie?
Oh, I think Alan deserves a cookie.
This is Alan's musical cookie.
Oh, no. I like the little laser blast at the end there.
There you go. That's our free musical cookie going to Alan Melani. Thank you so much. I know you worked hard on that and got up early for us on a Tuesday, and we appreciate you and Ken so much.
Amen, brother.
All right. There you go, Alan Melani. Thanks. Will you come back and do it again next week?
I will, sir.
All right. We love it. All right, moving along with the show. Where are we at, Val?
Oh, I've lost track.
You've lost track. I had so much content for today. It's kind of slipped away from me. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do entertainment news. I'm going to start this off, Val. You can catch up with me. I wanted to talk about this because Zoe Saldana sits on top of the list of the highest growing actors as of today. Which usually when we find out about these actresses, I didn't mean to cut you off, Alan. I didn't know you were going to hang out, but you can hang out as long as you want. All right.
I can leave if you would like me to.
No,
sir.
you can hang out as long as you want, buddy.
I've got 2 shoes.
Is that for running away?
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
it is.
All right.
To be honest with you, that was Scott's only expectation of me the first time he had me on the air. Is he said, just show up with 2 shoes.
Oh, so I'm responsible for the name.
Yes, you are.
That's
sir.
right.
When you remote from home, though, I never wear shoes.
Mm-mm.
Or pants.
Yeah, you're fortunate enough if I wear pants.
Yeah.
Don't ask me to stand up.
I ordered a green screen. It's coming to your house, Alan.
Nice.
All right. So Zoe Saldana hit the list of highest growing actors. It doesn't say that this is the first time a woman's ever done it. Scarlett Johansson had the position previously. So her worldwide box office take, how they rate these actors, the movies they've been in, that they were major stars in, how much did those movies gross? Zoe Saldana topping the list at $16.8 billion.
Oh my goodness.
That's $1 billion. Wow.
See, now if I would have left right away, I would have missed that little nugget.
It seems just kind of crazy to me. All right, we're going to skip Golden Globes because I think everybody kind of heard of that through the weekend, but we do have some new movies coming our way, and Val's going to give us a lowdown on what they are and what they're about.
All right, starting January 16th, you can watch 28 years later, The Bone Temple, a horror sequel starring Ralph Fiennes?
Fiennes.
Yes. How many of these 28 years later do they have already? They keep popping up on one of the streaming services, and I'm like, can you make this to death? Kind of like the, Fast and Furious. Yes. All right. January 23rd, Mercy, a sci-fi thriller starring Chris Pratt and Rebecca Ferguson. Oh, I guess I have seen the trailers for that.
Ooh,
looks pretty good.
Sci-fi.
January 23rd as well is Return to Silent Hill, a psychological horror film based on the video game.
That's going to be the third one. Those are some of the creepiest movies.
Oh, I'm seeing a pattern here. Horror, sci-fi, psychological horror. Okay. Next, January 30th, Send Help, a survival thriller starring Dylan O'Brien. February 6th coming up is Scream 7. Again, we're following a pattern. Neve Campbell returns to the horror franchise. February 6th, we have Solo Mio, a romantic comedy starring Sam Hugan. February, for a woman, that's a romantic comedy is not going to be the first thing I choose.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not in my repertoire. February 13th, with Wuthering Heights, Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi star in this gothic remake.
Yeah, that was a classic movie, a play as well, I believe. All right, coming to streaming. People We Meet on Vacation, a Netflix adaptation of an Emily Henry novel. Then The Rip, Netflix action thriller starring Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. They're back together in a movie.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, it's like a 90s
I was thinking
flashback.
for some reason, I was reading it as R.I.P.
Rest in peace?
Rest in peace.
Well, we discussed that Rip thing earlier.
Yes.
Do you remember?
I didn't do it. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. You farted. No, it wasn't me. It was the chair, eh?
Eh?
I just farkled.
We'll talk about that next. All right, January 23rd, The Smashing Machine. That's HBO Max drama starring Dwayne Johnson. Wonder Man on the 27th, Disney Plus series starring, I can't say the name. And January 28th, The Wrecking Crew, Prime Video action comedy starring Jason Momoa and Dave Bautista.
Oh, I'm in on that one.
Oh, give me a woo-ah, Alan. Woo-ah. There you go. All right, and then the last one on the list, If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You.
With two shoes.
With two shoes. That's an HBO Max Awards contender starring Rose Byrne. That's if I had legs, I'd kick you. I'm sure that movie has something very, very serious in it as well.
I'm sure.
All right. So real quick, on our Facebook page, and our YouTube page, under the post, you'll see a link there and a picture of some art that Val did on a Farkle board. Farkle is a dice game, right, Val?
It is a dice game. I think maybe it was formerly called 10,000, but that's just not as fun as Farkle.
No. Alan, have you ever Farkled?
I don't know that I have.
No.
He's dead, Jim.
That's right. That's what they'll say if you don't enter this contest. So if you go to Facebook and follow us, and go to YouTube and subscribe to our page, because on Facebook, we want to be able to stream from that page too, and we have to have 200 followers, and we'd like you to be one of them. So if you could take the time, it's RFN Network on Facebook, or you can search Scott and Val. On YouTube, it's Scott and Val Save the Universe, or at Rogue Frequency Network, which the other one stands for, which is like a fake network we created to syndicate our show because no one would pick it up.
Don't know why.
So those are a couple places you can get that. Val, tell us about what it looks like. I don't think I have a picture ready.
Oh, okay. It is features Bigfoot and the Northern Lights in the background, and he's giving you the peace sign, and it has on it the Farkle scoring, because I know that's a big deal for a lot of people who play Farkle. And Farkle, if you don't know what it is, it's a super easy to learn game that's based a little bit on luck and a little bit on strategy. And I was playing with my 8 and 9-year-old grandkids, and they picked it up right away. They were even great way to teach your kids math. They were even doing the math, and so it's just fun. You'll enjoy it. Brad and I like to sit on the deck in the summer and have a whiskey and play Farkle.
Well,
everything's funner when you're drinking.
Well,
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
Nope. Promise. All right, let's move on to a few celebrity birthdays for today, history, and some special events. Let's see, birthdays today. We'll just name a few of them. Patrick Dempsey, he's on the list twice because they say he's McDreamy.
McDreamy.
It's the same thing they say about Alan, though.
I don't think anybody's ever said that.
No. When you owned the carpet store, girls used to come into the carpet store just to visit with him. Serious.
So we're going from Two Shoes Melani to McDreamy? McDreamy and Melani?
Ooh, that kind of works too. All right.
I didn't realize he's 60 though, really? I mean, wow.
He's looking good, isn't he? I wish I looked so
looking
good. Yeah. A little wheezy, but...
McWheezy.
All right. Julia Louise-Dreyfus is turning 65, and I'm sure she doesn't appreciate that. Trace Adkins, the country singer, 64. Orlando Bloom, best known for Lord of the Rings, 49. Why isn't he aging like me?
Yeah, but for some reason, I was thinking he was older than that. I don't know why. I mean, he doesn't look older than that, but... yeah, okay.
All right. Shonda Rhimes, writer and producer, 56. Sean Wayans, Scary Movies, 55. Natalie Dyer from Stranger Things, 31. She played a kid.
Yes.
Natalie's the one with the really bad, 80s hair like I used to have, right?
Yeah. That's like anorexically skinny.
Yeah, but it's the hair that bothers me.
Oh. All right, so I am really, really, really disappointed, Scott, that you skipped Liam Hemsworth.
Oh, wait, is he? Oh, sorry. He's in that new. He took over as The Witcher on Netflix, didn't he?
Yeah. He's. I mean, gotta say that I prefer his brother, maybe, but I mean, he's a close contender.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Chris, Thor, pitter patter goes my heart.
And Alan Two Shoes Melani, right?
Oh yes, McDreamy Melani.
Yeah.
I had no idea those two were even related. I don't know why I didn't put that together. Liam and Chris.
You didn't really?
Oh, not a clue. Probably why I can't get an accurate forecast.
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
Loser.
All right, birthdays for the rest of the week that you might want to know. Dave Grohl. Tomorrow, Jason Bateman on Thursday, and special note here, Friday's National Nothing Day. The holiday of existential rest.
National Nothing
Big
Day.
nothing burger.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that's perfect. Let's do nothing.
Didn't you have a special request for Nothing Day, Val?
Yes. Don't even wear clothes.
What? No. If you celebrate Nothing Day, please send pictures of you doing nothing. Naked even.
Just to Scott.
That's
Please.
something.
Ain't nobody want to see that except Scott.
I'm already blushing. All right. Val, history mystery.
All right, let's go for historical events. Starting in 1794, the American flag was modified to include 2 additional stars and stripes after Vermont and Kentucky joined the Union. 1888, the National Geographic Society was established in Washington, D.C. 1930, the inaugural Mickey Mouse comic strip was released. 1942, we go to Henry Ford, who received a patent for a car with a plastic body made from soybeans. Wow. 1966, Robert C. Weaver was appointed as the first African-American cabinet member leading HUD. 1968, Johnny Cash performed a renowned concert for inmates at Folsom Prison, which contributed to a successful live album. I guess maybe I should have known that he was actually at the prison when he did that, but I didn't. So
He wasn't at the prison. He was in the prison.
He was in the prison.
He was part of the prison.
He was part of the prison.
He was a convict.
He was there. See, I didn't think he actually spent time at.
No, he was
prison.
in. Yeah.
So he was he wasn't doing a sentence though.
I think he was doing. Okay, look, Alan, you're the producer now. Google it. We need
I'm the
to
producer.
we need to know if he was Johnny Cash actually in jail. All right.
I don't think he was, but
Okay.
But I don't know. Well, we'll find out.
If not, I owe him a huge apology.
I think he was arrested for something, but never spent time in prison. But don't quote me.
Okay.
All right. 1990. Well, Two Shoes looks into this. 1990, L. Douglas Wilder became the first African American elected governor of a U.S. state in Virginia. 2000, Bill Gates transitioned from CEO of Microsoft with Steve Ballmer taking over. What he's done since then. 2021, Donald Trump became the only U.S. president to be impeached twice by the House of Representatives.
History isn't just dates, it's a humanity's collective oops, we did it again.
And Johnny Cash was not serving time when he did that concert.
Surprise! I'm so sorry, Johnny. I always thought you went to jail. And
See,
somehow
that's why
it made the song more special to me.
He's had his run-ins.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
See, that's why I'm the intelligent part of the duo.
True story.
And he just goes, it's one thing that ex-wives taught me, never go back.
Ever.
On that note, I think I'll step out, folks.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Once again,
being a producer took a lot out of me today.
I guess that really ended his stint on the show quickly.
I have to work.
You guys.
You bet. Thanks for popping
Thanks
in.
for being here, Alan.
We'll see you next
Bye, Val.
week. Alan
Bye.
Two Shoes Melani. All right. That was fun. That's fun having the guests and all that good
yes.
stuff. Yeah. So much funner than things we've done before. All right, our upgrade continues. We never made it through the fun holidays. Let's roll those out, Val.
All right, today, January 13th, I guess, Lohri is the Punjabi winter bonfire festival celebrating harvest and community.
Okay.
We also have Saint Nuts Day, a Scandinavian holiday where Christmas trees are ceremonially plundered. And
okay.
It's also Make Your Dreams Come True Day. We talked about that just a minute ago because January needs more aspiration.
That's right.
That's right.
Up ahead,
we've got... Go ahead.
National Dress Up Your Pet Day tomorrow, because animals deserve capes.
Or bow ties.
Yes.
Something like that.
15th, Val.
National Strawberry Ice Cream Day. Seasonally ambitious.
Yeah, it's a little much. January 16th, we got two. First one, International Hot and Spicy Food Day. Sweat for joy.
Our National Nothing Day, which we talked about, which is joy by inaction.
All right. Celebrate anything with fire, cold, or dessert. It's efficiency. Wow. All right. A couple things. I think we have time. Let's go ahead. Well, let's do this. Let's do a couple of our news headlines. I have one I really want to do, and I'll get into that in a second, that I want to talk about. We have a few national news story headlines. If we don't have time, I'll save it, but I'd also like to do a tribute to George Gershwin and the song I have.
Okay.
From one of his big hits. So we'll try to work that in too, all before Odd News. But first, we move on to news headlines. And I really thought I had an intro for this, but I don't think I do. Let's try this.
Blimey! You look chuffed to bits!
Well, thank you. Here we go. It's time for news headlines. First up, Minnesota and Illinois filed separate lawsuits to halt immigration enforcement operations in their states, calling them a federal invasion and occupation. Minnesota's attorney general said they had upended life for millions. Federal officials say they are necessary for safety. Val, I'm going to come back to that next story. Would you tell us about Democrat Senator Mark Kelly? I think this is a big story.
Yeah, and I love Mark Kelly. He is truly one of those people who served his country and cares about his country. So he sued the Pentagon on Monday over attempts to punish him for his warnings about the illegal orders, claiming the Trump administration trampled on his constitutional rights to free speech. Kelly, a former U.S. Navy pilot who represents Arizona, is seeking to block his censure from Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth last week. Hegseth announced on January 5th that he censored Kelly over his participation in a video that called on troops to resist unlawful orders. Hegseth said the censor, by itself simply a formal letter with little practical consequences, was a necessary process step to proceedings that could result in a demotion from Kelly's retired rank of captain and subsequent reduction in retirement pay. Kelly asked the federal court in Washington, D.C. to rule that the censure letter, the proceedings, and his rake and any other punishments against him are unlawful and unconstitutional. The First Amendment forbids the government and its officials from punishing disfavored expression or retaliating against protected speech, his lawsuit says. That prohibition applies with particular force to legislators speaking on matters of public policy. The Pentagon didn't immediately respond to a message-seeking comment. The case was assigned to U.S. District Judge Leon, who was nominated to the bench by Republican President George W. Bush.
All right.
So, yeah, I have so much to say, but we're really going to demote someone who served his country, and we're going to reduce his pay just because the president didn't like what he said.
Yes. Yes, exactly. You got it right. Sure, it doesn't seem real, but I got another one. It makes me scratch my head, and some people might be up on the history of Venezuela, and maybe not. But I wanted to share this because today will mark the third time in the past 40 years of broadcasting that I've had to talk about this. And I probably have some different feelings and thoughts than most people. We're going to start off in 1920 when Venezuela discovered oil in their country and started asking for help because they really didn't know what to do. You know, maybe, I don't want to insult them, but not third world country, but definitely a nation that has struggled throughout history. So of course, as corporations do, we're all familiar with the greed of corporations today. They came in and started taking out Venezuela's oil. They were really getting pennies on the barrel, even though it was their own oil. They were seeing literally none of the money for their country. So in 1976, they kicked out all the oil companies. Foreign ownership dominated Venezuelan oil. They were making pennies on the barrel while oil companies made billions. So that was 1976. They fully nationalized their oil and they created their own oil company, PDVSA. 1990s, Chavez, whether it was to rebuild their infrastructure, who knows? But they started letting in foreign oil companies again. In 1990s, as they did this, they put in a cap, 60-40. So 60% of the money generated from that oil had to go to Venezuela. 40% could go to the oil companies trying to protect themselves. Then Chavez, we've all heard of him, not a very nice man, mid-2000s. He forced the majority ownership, and they bought off some oil companies, but not at the value of their assets. A couple companies that wouldn't come to an agreement with them were Exxon and Conoco, who lost billions and their factories. They got nothing. You just had to leave. So here's an important note. So that's kind of the history of it. And then here we are today when we have invaded a country that has done nothing against us under the guise of drugs, which we have tons of proof. It comes out of Mexico, delivered by white Americans, brought into the country by white Americans. And we have this guise that we're going there for drugs. And then all these boats come in that we're not going to need for little drug boats. And I said it to a friend. He's listening to this show right now. And I said, they're going for the oil because they want payback. And that is the truth of it. The first two companies Trump invited into Venezuela, Exxon and Conoco. And all these crying stories about, the infrastructure's so bad, we're going to have to spend millions. It's a smokescreen. I'm sure the infrastructure's bad, but it's a big smokescreen. Feel sorry for the billionaires that are in a foreign country stealing their oil. Oil they never had any rights to.
And it's my understanding that the major oil companies are kind of going, thank you, but no thank you, because it's going to cost us too much to go in and do everything necessary to start extracting oil. And it's interesting to me that for the first day, they said it was about drugs. And by the second day, they were openly admitting it was about the oil.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's not the 2026 I wanted to wake up to. You know,
yes, for sure.
I didn't want to wake up to 2025. All right, let's see if there's
the 2020s have kind of sucked. We started out with COVID.
It's been downhill. It's been the whole way.
Oh.
All right. Oh gosh, there's a couple fun ones on here, Val. This one's not fun at all. But I do want to catch the last one and a couple of the climate stories. This one is big news this morning. People might not have caught it. It's horrible. Timothy Busfield, the actor, he is at large, wanted by several different sheriff's department. His location remains unknown. He is on the run. U.S. Marshals step in to assist police. This is 3 days after an arrest warrant was issued for sexual misconduct with children. And his wife, many people might remember her from A Little House on the Prairie, Melissa Gilbert, has went invisible, of course, on social media, deleting and closing all accounts up there. What a horrible revelation for her to have to go through too. So.
Oh, yes.
Val, will you tell us about the Waymo taxi? Now, if you're not familiar with Waymo taxis, these are driverless.
Okay. Waymo passenger fled from a self-driving car after it stopped on Phoenix light rail tracks with a train approaching nearby. The moment was captured on video by a bystander. The footage shows the passenger fleeing from the vehicle as it sits on the tracks before continuing forward toward another train or near another train. The incident occurred on the morning of January 7th near Central and Southern Avenues in South Phoenix, where the light rail extension is still relatively new. Per KPNX, Phoenix police say I'm stumbling here. Phoenix police say they received a call about the incident. It confirmed the Waymo vehicle left the area before officers arrived, according to the outlet. Kind of ran from the police just like it was the driver in there.
In the other story.
Authorities reported no disruption to light rail service.
Oh, wow. All right. We're going to cut news short right there. We had a lot more, but we are running out of time. We want to get in odd news because we would have put a lot of production into that. And we also have something else for you. Now, I wanted to do, as part of our retool, I wanted to do sports. We had a sports announcer that I met here in Maine. Unfortunately, he was not able to join us for the first few weeks. So I thought, hey, this AI is turning into a big deal. And you've heard our announcer coming in and out of the breaks. He's got a great voice. It is AI, if you didn't notice. And I had him do the following sportscast. I think his voice comes out really good. Now, the talking head video, it's horrible because I could only afford a free talking head because we don't get paid. So I used a free talking head. It's okay. But it's not as good as it could be. But this is our first attempt at morning show sports. And this particular podcast section is, as I said, AI, and it's the best events of 2025, and it's all real. If you think we use fake information for information is real, the voice is AI.
It's time for RFN Sports. We lost our sports guy. He's not dead, it's just that we just lost him. So here's our AI announcer, Nigel. I pause for effect. Wobbleton Teacup the fourth. And now RFN's post-game therapy.
Nigel, I pause for effect. Wobbleton Teacup the fourth!
Hello, sports fans, armchair experts, and people screaming, "How did you miss that?" at their televisions. I'm Nigel, Wobbleton Teacup the fourth, and this is Rogue Frequency Network Sports. We're reviewing the year 2025, a year in which America's finest athletes proved that preparation is optional, fundamentals are negotiable, and embarrassment is forever. We start in the National Football League with the Buffalo Bills. During Week 17, Buffalo ran a perfectly normal offensive play. It worked. No flags. No chaos. Then the broadcast revealed the play's official name, Charlie Sheen. Yes, the Buffalo Bills, a professional football organization, willingly installed a play named after a Hollywood cautionary tale. The announcers paused. The audience paused. And somewhere, a coach quietly questioned his life choices. The play succeeded, but the name failed catastrophically, and Buffalo became the only team in the league to score points while simultaneously losing dignity. Now to college football. At the Armed Forces Bowl in Fort Worth, Texas, organizers planned a respectful pre-game parachute demonstration. Bad idea! One parachutist drifted directly into the goalpost netting, becoming tangled like holiday lights in a storage bin. This unfolded in front of thousands before a single snap. The bowl committee said everything was under control. The parachutist was unharmed, but the pre-game ceremony outperformed the actual game, and that is never the goal. Next, Texas A&M versus South Carolina. The Aggies hosted the game. They controlled the stadium, but they did not control the sideline. A confrontation erupted between South Carolina players and on-field law enforcement, which was captured beautifully by broadcast cameras. Pointing, shouting, national embarrassment, a true first for America. Texas A&M officials scrambled. South Carolina officials defended their players. And viewers wondered how a football game turned into a workplace incident. The takeaway? When your sideline becomes the headline, you have already lost. Slipping into ice hockey, specifically the United States and Canada at the Four Nations face-off. The puck drops. Then a mere 9 seconds later, 6 fights explode on the ice. Not 1, not 2, 6! Officials had no chance and broadcasters gave up describing it. And after the game, the puck was wondering why it showed up at all. The United States and Canada did not play hockey. They hosted a group therapy session with fists. Fans loved it. And the coaches pretended this was competitive spirit. Now to Major League Baseball, Fenway Park, home of the Boston Red Sox. A fly ball heads into the stands. A fan catches it with a hot dog, and not accidentally, confidently. The Red Sox bullpen watched helplessly as a processed meat product demonstrated better hands than several players earlier that season. Boston fans celebrated, purists collapsed, and the hot dog achieved legend status again. Somewhere, a scout whispered, "Put him in left field." Still in baseball, the Mets surrendered 20 runs in a single stretch of play. Pitchers rotate. Nothing changed. The scoreboard operator actually stopped blinking. By the end, analysts stopped breaking down mechanics and started asking emotional questions. The opposing team apologized publicly, which is how you know it was really bad. Last but not least, Super Bowl 2025, the most watched broadcast in American history, featuring elite athletes, elite coaching, and decisions that instantly divided the nation. Clock management was questioned, play calling was dissected, and entire coaching philosophies were challenged before halftime. Millions watched greatness and then immediately disagreed with it. Because nothing unites America quite like knowing exactly what the coach should have done from a couch. So, I say goodbye to 2025 and salute the Buffalo Bills for naming plays recklessly, the Armed Forces Bowl for inventing aerial suspense, Texas and South Carolina for sideline chaos, the United States and Canada for redefining face-off, and Major League Baseball for letting an Oscar Mayer wiener outperform professionals. I am Nigel Wobbleton Teacup IV. Remember, finish the play, control the sideline, and please, oh please, catch the ball with your hands.
Nigel, I pause for effect. Wobbleton Teacup IV!
There you go. I think that's America's first fully AI sportscast done by Scott. Well, it took me about 10 hours. So much for AI.
There you go.
Never do that again. But what did you think of at least the vocal part of it?
The vocal part was good, yeah.
Yeah. What a great voice that computer came up with, too. So there you go. All right. There you go. Sports. Thank you. We're going to wrap up that show. It's our favorite thing to do, and it is to bring you today's odd news. And, of course, we're all about the video today. One more. Here you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, brace yourselves. It's time for Odd News with Scott and Val. The only segment brave enough to ask, who let this happen? And then read it out loud anyway. Proof that evolution is taking a coffee break in America. And one or two other places too. These are real stories involving real people who woke up that morning and chose chaos. If you're thinking, surely no one would actually do that, allow us to assure you, yes, they would, repeatedly. So settle in, lower your expectations, and remember, this isn't fiction. It's humanity, unsupervised, on Odd News with Scott and Val.
Yeah, baby. Ooh, that's impressive. Can we live up to that, Val?
Oh, I doubt it.
You doubt it? Oh. All right,
We'll try.
We'll try. Rolling into odd news. We got some quick hits for you. These are little short ones, just some odd news headlines, and Val's going to kick it off.
All right, I'm making sure we're in the right spot. In a survey, 59% of women and 54% of men would like to change at least one feature on their partner's face. We could change the vows from till death to us part till your nose no longer bothers me.
So I have to ask, what's the one thing on Brad's face you might change?
Absolutely nothing.
Good answer. Wow. All right, 59-year-old. 59-year-old stole furniture and then called the same business to ask about a reward for its return. Deputies rewarded him with handcuffs. Yay!
Oh,
yeah.
yay.
Woo.
A man was arrested for trespassing at Travis Kelce's property while trying to serve Taylor Swift. Yes, like made up legal papers, because he apparently thought that was a thing you could do even if you're not a lawyer.
I got these fake legal papers. All right. How about a skateboard getaway? Really? Stolen pickup truck. Suspect ditched the vehicle, then tried to flee police on a skateboard. Problem was he was wearing one of those high visibility vests. Oopsie.
Oops. In Texas, thieves attempted to steal a live shark from an aquarium using a baby stroller, only to be caught after staff noticed the baby was trying to eat people that peeked in. Does your baby bite?
It's not my baby. In Virginia, teenagers rang doorbells and masks and pretended to threaten residents, alarming neighbors and law enforcement before it was revealed as a prank gone way too far.
It's probably some YouTube channel or challenge or something.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Stolen car. This stolen car ran out of gas. In the U.S., a stolen car suspect made it less than a mile before the vehicle ran out of gas. Officers found him pushing the car and politely took him into custody. Remember, if your vehicle runs on hope, you're already late.
Our friend Jean once showed me a video from the gas station where she worked, where a kid was hiding, kind of like standing on the corner, and he was just watching for somebody to leave the keys in the car at a gas station. Okay, so same kind of thing. And somebody does, and you can see him immediately as they walk through the door. He crosses in front of the front door, jumps in the car, and takes off. He didn't even make it to Spoko before he ran out of gas.
Well, that's just like one reason to make sure that you run on fumes.
Yes. I stole a car without a gas and never made it to the next gas station. All right. Let's see. In Brazil, police reported a man walked into a jail, not to escape, but to visit friends he made when previously incarcerated. He told officers he missed them. Officers described the incident as unique and him as cooperative, which feels generous. He was not required to be there. He was not visiting. He simply wanted to hang out. He needs a new club quick. And I have a sound effect for him.
Because I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me.
Okay.
Doggone it.
Doggone it.
The only friends I have are in prison.
Hey, Australia girl, you get the Australia story.
Oh, fun. In Australia, police used fitness tracker data to catch a robbery suspect after a smartwatch recorded the exact route, time, and duration of his escape. The suspect's own wearable device logged the run, mapped the path, and improved elevated heart rate during the crime, which means his smartwatch is now officially the best detective on the force. Undone by a Fitbit and Big Brother.
Oh, yeah, there's no getting away with anything anymore with those cameras. Mm-hmm.
No, there's not.
On to Eastern Europe, police arrested a suspect after he allegedly washed stolen money in a clothes washer to remove the dye. Money was destroyed, soaked, and unreadable, but technically very clean. Police noted the suspect was confused when the plan failed. Reminding us that money laundering shouldn't be literal. Wash cycles are for socks, not felonies. And on to Florida.
Authorities in Flagler County, Florida, are trying to solve the mystery behind some suspicious incidents. I was going to say,
Sorry.
some of this Click Orlando reported. I was like, Click Orlando. that in 7 separate circumstances, a masked man was captured on surveillance video, leaving a piece of wood and a $1 bill on front porches of homes. One family who received 2 different deliveries said the second one had writings on the log that said, "The Midnight Stalker is coming for Palm Coast." Flagler County Sheriff Rick Talley said the incidents called them unnerving and said the person could face charges of trespassing, loitering, prowling, littering, And being way too creepy.
Way too creepy. So all those people in Flagler County that have been harassed and scared by this. I mean, it's pretty creepy. It's like the creepy clowns on the corners, right?
Right.
So,
and it's probably somebody who thinks it's funny and a joke.
Yeah. Kind of like me. So I felt bad for these people, and I thought, this thing I'm doing, writing all these songs, and immediately a couple lyrics came to my head, so I wrote them this quick song to make them feel better.
It's log, it's bigger than bad, it's wood. It's log, it's better than bad, it's good.
You think that make them feel better?
You never know.
I think that was creeptacular.
I think so.
Police in the U.S. arrested a man accused of robbing a convenience store after he left his wallet at the scene. We hear this happening all the time. I hated to do another story about it. It was complete with ID, credit cards, and apparently zero shame. Security footage showed him calmly demanding cash, then calmly walking out, and calmly forgetting the one thing that would prove who he is, his license. Officers said it was one of the easiest arrests of the year, which is cop speak for, sir, we didn't even have to try. So crime doesn't pay, but it does require pockets, and this is why criminals should be forced to take basic life skill classes before committing felonies. And let's do this one more time.
I didn't do it! It wasn't me! It wasn't me! I didn't do it!
It wasn't me. You farted. No, it wasn't me. It was the chair, right?
Yeah. Oops.
Hey?
Hey. It's you.
Moving on to wacky but true, as if the rest of it wasn't. In France, a man was arrested after using a hammer to attack an old statue. The man claimed he was doing performance art with the hammer and that the artist who created the statue would have been pleased.
If he wasn't dead already. Wow. I made it better. All right. Armed robbers in Germany held up a man carrying what they thought was a money transfer satchel. You know, like those bags you could take to the bank. They were probably kicking themselves when they got back to their hideout and they found out they stole a first aid kit. But they'll probably end up needing some of those Band-Aids.
Or they're done.
Yeah. All right. I think I have to do this one too.
Okay.
Because it's kind of a story. 5 years ago today, I'm doing one, and this was for Back in Time. You're really going to like this, Val.
Okay.
I got to get to the right screen so I can pull this off for this story because it's a big deal, mostly. 5 years ago today, wacky but true, a strip club handed out branded tents to the homeless. San Diego strip club gave out nearly 150 tents to the homeless. Tents were branded with the logo for Deja Vu Showgirls. Hey, they got one in Spokane. Company spokesman.
They used to.
They used to. They're gone. Good. All right. Spokane company spokesman says 150 tents were part of the company's outreach program. In addition, they also passed out close to 3,000 bottles of water to the homeless in San Diego. I actually have a clip, and Val, I want you to check out how these tents are shaped.
As you can see, the situation here is complex. These brightly colored, shall we say, non-traditional tents now dominate the landscape.
Definitely non-traditional.
Definitely non-traditional tents. And if you want to see it, you're just going to have to go back and watch the show if you're listening on the radio.
And there you go.
And here's Val with the $21,000 mouthful.
In a freak accident that sounds like an urban legend, a Massachusetts woman recently faced a mountain of medical debt after a literal run-in with a bat. Erica Kahn was in Arizona trying to photograph the night sky when a bat, likely disoriented by her camera's flasher movement, flew directly into her face. In the shock of the moment, Kahn screamed and the bat, or at least part of it, flew directly into her open mouth. Because she was between jobs and lacked health insurance, the subsequent precautionary rabies treatment and emergency room visits racked up a bill of nearly $21,000. The bat-to-mouth incident has since become a viral warning for outdoor enthusiasts about the unexpected cost of wildlife encounters, especially when rabies is a factor. Oh, talk about the most bizarre thing I've ever heard.
This is the best thing I ever put in my mouth.
Oh.
When I made this sound effect, I laughed for like 3 minutes.
Oh, look, you have something on your face.
Yeah, I giggled.
Oh, that's horrible.
We're gonna wrap it up here. Our last stories. We've been running out of time all morning. We needed to do a 3-hour show.
That's it.
All right. I'm gonna have a hard time going back and seeing what we missed. All right. My last story: a bizarre case of intergalactic fraud was reported in Japan involving an 80-year-old woman and a man she believed was a stranded astronaut at the space station.
Oh, wow.
You heard me right.
Wow.
Yes. A scammer contacted her via social media, claiming he was currently stationed at the International Space Station and was desperately in love with her. He told her he wanted to return to Earth to marry her, but there was one small problem. His spaceship had run out of oxygen, and he needed money to pay for a re-entry fee and new oxygen tanks. I'm guessing you buy those from Musk? Maybe?
Oh.
Despite the logistical impossibility of Venmoing money to space for air, the woman, fueled by romantic promise, sent him roughly 1 million yen. That's about $6,300. Before her family discovered the celestial correspondence and contacted the police. Wow.
Oh.
So she was actually lost $6,300 to this guy. And after due diligence, you know how I like to investigate, right, Val?
Oh, yes.
Well,
yes.
I've figured out this guy, and he is a ship captain of sorts.
Han Solo. I'm captain of the Millennium Falcon. You've never heard of the Millennium Falcon? It's the ship that made the Kessel run in less than 12 parsecs.
Yeah, sure, buddy. And isn't he exactly the kind of guy that would do that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The woman probably had dementia and stuff. I mean, because I don't know how you fall for that tale without some early on, or late onset Alzheimer's or something.
Yeah.
Oh, it's horrible when you rip off an 80-year-old woman.
Wouldn't that be funny, though, if they did start charging the astronauts to get home? Yeah.
In this administration, I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah. We all astronauts must open a Facebook page and put that donation button on their posts.
Well, the GoFundMe accounts that are being set up right now to pay for the ICE officer's legal fees and support him are insane.
Wow.
And the money that they're raising for that, insane.
No.
Yes.
I've watched that build. You shouldn't try to flee authorities, but in the video, you can hear her take different directions from different people, and that one jerk got out of a truck in front of hers and purposely walked in front of that vehicle and drew that gun as she had started to move. He did not have to stay there. He could have moved. There was no need for him to step out and draw that weapon. Do not give money to that man.
Well, we were having a conversation today about the fact that if you enter the military, you have to go to boot camp. If you want to be a police officer, you have to go to the police academy. There is absolutely no training being done before they have.
Oh, there's only one requirement. You have to want $50,000.
Exactly.
Which most everyone does. All right, that is our show
Sorry
for today.
to end on a serious note here.
We had to, though. It's just our thing. That is our show for today. Live and perfect and confusingly fun, but it was a blast. And all the new content.
Remember, life is messy. Life is messy. Humans are hilarious, and every day is worth understanding, even when it doesn't make sense.
That's true. All right, we'll see you next Tuesday, 7:20, when we will try and save the universe again. So,
all right, same space-time continuum. Be kind out there, and watch out for the Venusians and any other of the else. Forget it.
So I wrote it. So it was supposed to be watch out for the Venusians, which I didn't know how to spell, so I'm really surprised you got that. And anyone from Alpha Centauri Prime.
Oh, those are the worst.
They are the worst kind of people. And we'll leave you with our closing cartoon. Have a great day. Thanks to everyone on KCHW and listening on the platforms. Take care.
Step back, everything will be okay. Two new heroes to face the day. Now throw all your fears away. And they're both in tights array. Scott and Val, here to save the universe. It's not a bad joke, or even a curse.
Scott and Val save the universe.
But mostly Scott.
Yeah, totally Scott.
Pretty much all Scots.
He's a cheeky little plonker, isn't he? Don't forget, catch Scott and Val here every Tuesday morning at 7:20. I'm knackered after all that faffing about.
Scott and Val save the universe.
It's 9:08.
Your KCHW morning show made possible by a donation from God-Fearing Brothers Auto